CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The countdown is on. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. GA,
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Giannis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Giannis has got the opening bucket of the night here for Milwaukee. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target with his 3. Here's Philadelphia. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, guys, you really can't say enough about Simmons. Bouncing off defenders like it's nothing on his way to the basket. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Now here's Middleton. 20 points for him last game against Denver.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Simmons finds Embiid. Count that bucket. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And here is Harris, following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Back to Curry. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Middleton on the wing. Launches a 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lopez has got his second basket of the game.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. With the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. You take a look at the 76ers. What a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, Milwaukee, 2.5 games back.
And right now for the 76ers, they had plenty of doubters before the season started, but I can't imagine there's anybody out there that's taking them lightly anymore.
Well, how could you? They're a team that's actually feared at this point, and that is legit. They go into every single game, no matter who's the opponent, and they expect to win.
Korkmaz kicks to Howard. Back to Korkmaz. Now here's Milton. Defense right on him. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here is Augustine. Pass to Portis. Shoots over Embiid. He's off on that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
Yeah, and who's going to set the tone here tonight? That'll be something to watch.
Howard trying to free himself up. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Forbes the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Now, here's Maxey, headed by Augustine. And the shot goes down.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
From deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks ahead. They're up by 1. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin.
I think the underdog story, started when I was a kid.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Maxey out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz, a power forward. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 1. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And the 76ers also making a change. Simmons checked in for Maxey. And it's D.J. Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Simmons. And he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Torrey Craig. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Brent Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Augustine. this tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Not going to go that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. The 76ers leading. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Green against Giannis. Middleton for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Curry on the wing.
A substantial, towering presence. Simmons creates second chance opportunities night in and night out.
For 3, Middleton. It's hauled in by Harris.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
A hard worker who really ferociously strives to improve. Simmons tonight has been unstoppable at the offensive end.
Here's Middleton. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Seth Curry. Here's Howard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
And you know how physical Howard is down there. When he's going up with his shot, he is expecting contact.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Giannis passes to Holiday. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Outside, Simmons. Passes it to Korkmaz. Milton kicks to Korkmaz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Howard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Looking now at some numbers for Ben Simmons.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved. A sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Hard to deny many of the skills that Dwight Howard brings to the floor on a nightly basis. Not just a force on defense, but has those nights on offense where he can be imposing as well.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
It's tipped. Inside, here's Thybulle, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Antetokounmpo. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And now, Philadelphia on the break. And that one's good. Korkmaz. And the 76ers lead by 7.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds. And that'll do it for our half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Ben Simmons in this game. He's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Antetokounmpo against Green. For 3, Middleton. A three-pointer is right on target. Middleton's got 8.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
The drive by Simmons. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I picked bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and in the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Giannis with it. Now defended by Embiid. Lopez passes to Middleton. Lopez. It's good on the putback.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Simmons left side. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away. And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
To the paint. Lopez with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And the dunk by Giannis.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector. The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4. Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
Outside, Simmons. And there's the pass to Curry. Shoots over DiVincenzo. They get it back. Here's Embiid. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Maxey. Here's Howard, who's back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Bobby Portis.
I mean, you see the shoulders there, right? Got to respect the strength that he has on the inside. The D has no choice but to foul him when he's in that deep.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Maxey passes to Howard. Pass to Connaughton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Korkmaz. On the left block. And misses it off the right side of the rim. There's the lob to Portis. To the inside. Thibault. Howard in the post. Maxey passes to Thibault. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Milton. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
For the 3. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. This one for 3. Back to Forbes. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. Chris Middleton comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Augustine. The 76ers trail. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
For Philadelphia, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And the Bucks making a change here. Craig's checked in. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Seth Curry in for Matisse Thybulle.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
The putback, great positioning on the putback. Embiid's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Maxey, and it's Green in at the 3. And the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
For 3, Middleton. Pocket 6. Lopez with the ball. Now Green defending. Middleton can't get it to go.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Curry's shot is good.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Holiday with it. Harris is there. And the rejection by Embiid. Green dishes to Harris. Passes to Simmons. The rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shots good by Middleton.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Outside, Green. Back to Simmons. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. A 2-point game. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Curry, and what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Simmons got his 7th rebound here tonight. Curry passes to Embiid. Outside for Curry. Back to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Green deciding where to go with it. Keeps it alive, and Embiid is right there. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Holiday, here we go. And Holiday throws it down.
And you have to love how Holiday came up big with the shot. That's the kind of leadership you want to see from him.
Here's Simmons, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Middleton against Green, beyond the arc. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Philadelphia leading by 4. Simmons finds Milton. Harris, right side, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Middleton inside the three-point line. Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And a wide-open look for Simmons. The 76ers with another miss.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost. So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
Giannis up top. Counted by Simmons. And foul. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Tobias Harris. Maxey comes in for Green, and Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. This game's still up for grabs. He told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. Let's see how it plays out, Kevin.
Down low, and stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break, and B leading the charge.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
Holiday finds Middleton. But they get it back. Offensive rebound, Bucks. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Bucks with possession here. Lets it go with a 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here's Giannis. From deep three-point range, can't connect. So the 76ers win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few.
Well, the ceremony was delayed and understand.
Thank you, DA. And you look at their injuries, down a starter and a reserve. That shuffles up their lineup a bit.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the back. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Here's Young. Drops in the layup for two. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight. Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now here's Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
So skilled at maneuvering his way to the cup. Embiid's mobility, extremely impressive for a guy of his size.
Simmons against Young. Pass to Herter. Back to Young. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal, pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Philadelphia with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. The Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
2 points. That one goes.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 or 5.
Curry fires from way outside. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Young's shot is good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The 76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the middle. Will it go? Here's Curry. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Nice body control by Seth Curry. I mean, he's so good at fending off defenders on the way up.
Young passes to Capella. Young dishes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Simmons is driving inside. I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Young inside. Simmons is there. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Simmons. It's up a 3. Young's shot is off. The 76ers trail by 6. Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. Poked loose. It's stolen by Capella. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Young drives in. Up and in from the low block. Young's got 8.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Left side Curry. Here's Embiid. Again, Philadelphia.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Atlanta leading by 6. Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. Capella trying to free himself up. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Capella.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Young passes to Capella. Hawks passing it around. A shot by Reddish, no good.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Curry passes to Harris, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Capella, high post. Young against Simmons. Banked in off the glass. 12 points for him.
Just his night, guys. We saw Young do this in college. Once he gets into a rhythm, he will just put it on you.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Hawks on top. They lead. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Howard. Korkmaz is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Maxey, and it's Milton in at the 2. The Hawks leading.
And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
Maxey passes to Howard. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Howard. Now Rondo still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
And that one's good. Thybulle.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Hawks have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Bogdanovich looking around. There's the pass to Snell. Bogdanovich inside. Defended by Thybulle. Gallinari with the steal. There's the dish to Bogdanovich. Stolen away. Now the 76ers on the break. Moving it up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice job that time using that strong body of his inside. Once Howard has positioning, I think you got to wrap him up.
Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Snell dishes to Okongwu. They can't stop the run with that one. Philadelphia leading by by 4, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. And that one's good. Simmons got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Young, and the turnover again by Atlanta.
76ers ball.
.153 left in the first half of basketball. The drive by Simmons. To the inside. Embiid tries again. Outside for Curry. Outside, Simmons. Shot clock at 6. And there's the feed to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, that long reach of Embiid's paying dividends there, guys. An absolute machine on the offensive glass.
Young pass to Okongwu. And Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. There's 1:17 left in the first half. To end the drought. That one off the back iron and out.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Curry outside. Nailed from three-point land. And now an 11-point 76ers lead.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Finished off by Gallinari. Moves well for a player with a 6'10 frame.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Pass to Embiid. Here's the break. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shots good from Young.
You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside Curry. Over to the wing. Embiid inside. Green kicks to Curry. Just 3 on the clock. A shot off that time. And that concludes the first half. 76ers ahead. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. And this talented 76. And that does it for our halftime show.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the 1. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. And Embiid throws it down.
It's dangerous now letting Embiid get this deep. You're asking to get posterized with the throwdown.
Young outside, pass to Capella. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
6 to shoot. Here's Simmons, and then Simmons slams it in.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Capella, the pass to Young. Now Curry. Back to Green. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Collins, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Yeah, with great recognition, awareness, and body control, Simmons can get up for blocks.
And he gets it to go. Embiid's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Young for 3, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered closely. Collins against Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Over Collins. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
The Hawks trail by 11. Rondo looking around. And stolen by Simmons. Passes it to Milton. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Molinari, he's checked in for John Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter. Then for the 76ers, Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Mike Scott comes in for Maxey. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. Rondo drives in. Here's Capella. And it's blocked by Simmons.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And Gallinari throws it down.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. That's tipped. They recover it. Now, here's Okongwu. Defended by Scott. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Now, here's Maxey. Milton in the corner. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. The Hawks trail by 9. Rondo kicks to Gallinari. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the third. And now the 76ers on the break. Scott can't get it to go.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. He kicks it to Gallinari. Outside Bogdanovich. And the pass to Capella. Here's Okongwu. Gets a hand on it. Scott pulls it in.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Korkmaz. And Capella sends it back. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Tobias Harris actually out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Green, and it's Howard in at the 5.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Now, here's Maxey. Tight defense on him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thybulle, and Capella sends it back, and he's able to get it back. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Reddish, he's checked in for Gallinari. Then for the 76ers, Embiid, he's checked in for Harris. Curry comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey.
An adept mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Pass to Simmons. Pass to Curry. Shoots the 3. They get the rebound. Back to Simmons. Curry looking around. Feeds to Simmons. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock into it. He gets that one.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Young inside. Simmons is there. Capella, the pass to Young. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Simmons against Collins. And Simmons slams it in.
It really is a thing of beauty watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. I mean, he's a manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Collins kicks to Reddish. Passes to Young. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia.
Tobias Harris.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Young. Another miss by Young. The 76ers leading by 7. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Simmons, and the rejection by Embiid. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And it's Simmons penetrating. And that one, good. And now it's an 11-point 76ers lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also the ball hawking, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking advantage.
Embiid. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Young finds Capella. Back to Young. And Embiid with the block.
That long reach of Embiid's is a real asset on defense. Covers a lot of territory and knows how to snuff out shooting.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. Herter passes to Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10.
Just a bright, young, offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action. Takes a lot of trips to the line. Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Capella, high post. Back to Herter. He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. The Atlanta making some changes. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Clint Capella. Solomon Hill comes in for Reddish. And Goodwin subbed in for Trae Young. Then for the 76ers, Mike Scott's checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Green. Here's Atlanta. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fernando, the pass to Goodwin. Outside, Simmons. Takes a three. And the 76ers get it back. Fires the three. He can't hit that time. Here is Hill. There's Gallinari with the three. Off the mark. So Philadelphia wins it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. The activity in front of the Brooklyn. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. And for the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's KD in at the 4. Simmons finds Embiid. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
He's terrific at finding an open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Hard.
Harris outside. A putback, and Embiid is right there.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. To the paint, Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Embiid leading the charge.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. But, I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
Harden scanning the floor. Right side, Jordan. Back to Harden. Outside for Durant. Pulls it up. And he overshot that one, missing.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Some superb focus from the big man. Embiid, I mean, you really have to whack him to prevent the bucket.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Curry passes to Green. Curry against Harden. Inside. Now here's Embiid. Defense is right there. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. On defense, Brooklyn. It's a three-point game. Here's Irving. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid inside, guarded by Harden.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Harden kicks to Jordan. Out to KD. He feeds it to Harris. Pass to Jordan. Clock is at 3. The tray. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Jeff Green is checked in for the Nets. Philadelphia also making some changes. Howard comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. On the wing, Green. Back to Simmons. To the inside, Howard. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
On the way, Harris. Oh, trying for it. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. Brooklyn making some changes. Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. Bruce Brown comes in for Irving. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Then for the 76ers, Korkmaz, he's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. Howard's shot is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Nets trail by 9. Pass to Green. Here's Luwawu. Back to Green. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Thybulle finds Milton. Shoots over Brown. Howard. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Brown drives in. And it's Green missing.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And there's the pass to Brown. Maxey grabs the miss.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Hey, yo, right here.
Brown inside. Right side, Green. And it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the most feared rim protectors in the league.
And so it's Philadelphia in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, one way to generate more offense
pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've got Korkmaz actually out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Shake Milton, and it's Howard in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now, here's Shamet, following the shot by Kevin Durant. That one good for 2. Shamet's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Nets.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
Yeah, he was a 19th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. I mean, Harris entered the league after a quality year as a Tennessee Volunteer.
When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Harden's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 13. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. The 3 from KD. Irving kicks to KD. From the stripe. The shot will not fall. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Curry with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Embiid, the pass to Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Embiid.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I gotta love how Irving forces the issue. He makes the D get aggressive with him. He's skilled at getting to the line.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Maxey passes to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. Excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
To the middle, Thybulle finds Howard. Jordan with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
1:56 left here in the second. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Korkmaz passes to Howard. And Jordan sends it back.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan. Just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Down low. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Maxey passes to Howard. Yep, that one goes. And that's now 10 points for Howard.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Harris outside. 1:11 left to play here in the half. Drops in the tray. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
On the wing, Milton. To the paint. And it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Nets trail by 14. Irving looking over the floor. Harden up top. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Howard with the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 16.
A little bit of a throwback evening for Howard. Has all of his moves working here tonight.
Here is Harden following the basket by Dwight Howard. No good with the elbow jumper. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 16-7 run. Passes it to Maxey. There's the dish to Howard. Here's Thibault.
I like how Irving gets after it on defense, using his speed.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A big night so far for Dwight Howard. He had 14 points, 2 block shots. And that'll do it.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Irving from long range. Simmons against KD. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Simmons. Outside, Green. Curry on the wing. The 3. Kept alive. A second chance effort. Embiid. Green kicks to Simmons. Curry on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Harris passes to Jordan. Back to Harris. No good on the 3.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
It's the Nets now after the Sixers pick up 2. Here's Jordan shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Credit to Jordan for finishing in spite of the foul. He never relents on the play.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now, and Embiid gets it to go.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. And stolen by Thibault. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up. Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Landry Shamet's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Here's Milton, following the bucket by the Nets.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Howard's shot is good.
Well, you can't allow Howard to get this kind of positioning. He's confident in his ability to score inside.
Pass to Jordan. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Luwawu, and it's sent back by Howard. On the wing, Milton. Down low, here's Korkmaz. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine. Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
To the inside, Howard lays it up and banks it in. Howard's got 18 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at the 76ers. Waxy out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. Then it's Mike Scott, and it's Poirier in at the 4 spot. The feed to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Philadelphia's shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it.
This kind of hustle is why his teammates love him. Harris, nice work at getting after it on the glass.
Brooklyn with the ball. And here's Harris from the arc. And the Nets miss again. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Harris. Goes back up. Embiid dishes to Harris. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Over Irving. Offensive rebound. Here's Embiid. And a deep 3 from Curry. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Athleticism Harden possesses is scary. I mean, he's constantly driving toward the basket for these dunks.
And Curry, here we go. Outside for Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And stolen by Jordan. An even 3-on-3 break. Irving from long range. Kicks it out to Harden. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And look, nobody takes more contact than Harden inside. Nobody is better at scoring through it.
Curry looking it over. Inside, here's Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The free throw drops for Embiid.
And there's no question, when Embiid is healthy, he's a problem. I mean, a versatile, confident big man with a high ceiling.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And then for Philadelphia, Tony Bradley's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Curry, and Maxey subbed in for Green.
Well, if you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
To the middle. That one is good from Joel Embiid. 17 points for Joel Embiid.
And what a baller this guy is, the big fella, Embiid. I mean, he welcomes getting physical and overwhelms the defense with his size and muscle.
Here's Claxton. Again, the Nets for 2.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
The 76ers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. They get a hand on it. Embiid kicks to Thybulle. The pass to Maxey. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Nets making a change here. Robertson, he's checked in. Scotty's checked in for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for Simmons. Johnson outside. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. And here are the 76ers now.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Dwight Howard.
Oh, he was a scary man at the defensive end with all those blocks. Even the shots he didn't get a hand on, he affected. He forced a lot of misses out there tonight.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Here's Claxton. Bradley with some nice D. 30 seconds left in the game. And he gets it back. And that one's good. Maxey. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shamet the pass to Robertson. And stolen by Thibault. Scott dishes to Bradley. Over Claxton. That one a little long.
76ers foul.
He misses the free throw. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they The Bucks coming into the arena confident they'll be walking out of here with a precious win on the road. What?
Hey, Kevin, thanks for...
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff. Thanks as always. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Simmons against Holiday. Good. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. And it's Lopez at the elbow. And Lopez throws it down.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
And here is Simmons. It's hauled in by Giannis.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken #1.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
Right side, Holiday. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Guarded by Kerr. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. And the rejection by Embiid. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
A nice shot by Simmons. Simmons got 6.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
Simmons against Holiday. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Inside. Lopez, no luck.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Tries again. They shoot again. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game.
excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Connaughton passes to Lopez. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside, Simmons. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2. Simmons got 8.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Holiday finds Lopez. And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
76ers moving the ball around. And he can extend the lead to double digits. Bucks trail by 9. The finish. And Holiday throws it down.
Excellent display from Drew Holiday, running the fast break well and finding a way to nail that shot.
Simmons with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. The Bucks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game up. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
The 76ers leading by 5. Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. Down low, Embiid. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Kicks it down to Middleton. Steps back and fires. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Simmons looking around. Passes it to Milton. Good on the baseline, Jay.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
7 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Connaughton. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having...
being able to go through adversity and come up.
And, Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Bobby Portis, and it's Connaughton in at the 3. Here's Maxey, and the layup is good. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Philadelphia. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Here's Forbes. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Philadelphia leading by 3.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And that one's good. Thibault. Now it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
And he banks in the layup. Portis has got 6 points in the quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
To the inside, Curry. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Back to Augustine. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Augustine's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the paint. It's tipped. Back to Thibault. 1:41 left in the second quarter. And here comes Augustine leading the fast break. Portis trying to free himself. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Augustine.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Curry on the wing. 1:15 left to play in the first half.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
The 76ers leading by 3. There's the triple. Forbes with the rebound. Bucks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And I like it when Howard is not the plodding big man, but a sprinter. He's a freak of an athlete who absolutely can jet down the floor when he decides to.
There's the lob to Portis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
Hard to deny many of the skills that Dwight Howard brings to the floor on a nightly basis. Not just a force on defense, but has those nights on offense where he can be imposing as well.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Torrey Craig. Chris Middleton's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Holiday in for Augustine. And both free throws good for Howard. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Giannis inside. Guarded by Harris. He gets it in there.
Well, this is where Giannis does all of his damage. He gets inside the paint, has the size to work you back, and then stretch out and score.
Outside, Simmons. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's DiVincenzo. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to eat. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 9 points, and we know that Joel... And that'll do it for our halftime reports.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And stolen by Simmons. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Second chance shot. Here's Embiid. And that one good. Embiid's got 11.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Middleton for 3. They get it again. That one doesn't drop.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Bucks making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. Curry with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Here's Connaughton. Some solid defense from Harris. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Harris, no good.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Takes it down to Middleton for the tie. Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Curry's got the ball. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 7 points in the game.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Middleton against Green. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good work there as it goes.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
Pass to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
No 3-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
From outside the arc. Down low. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Green. The rebound by the Bucks. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Inside, Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Outside, Simmons. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Holiday attacking, and Holiday throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Back to Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Curry kicks to Simmons. The feed to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Middleton for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Harris outside. to the middle. Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Middleton looking it over. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. He had just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
For your 76ers,
First free throw is good. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Korkmaz checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Milwaukee also making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Milton the pass to Thybulle. To the right side. With 4 seconds on the clock. Tips it, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got the lead up to 9 now for Philadelphia.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
And so it's the... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Forbes in a point guard. Here's Embiid. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor. But inside is where he can really utilize that size.
And the rejection by Embiid. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's DiVincenzo, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Tobias Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Here's Giannis. Banked in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
Well, maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And Simmons kicks to Curry. Clock at 6. And that one hits back iron.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every position.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Outside, Simmons. Howard trying to free himself up. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Yeah, guys, you really can't say enough about Simmons. Bouncing off defenders like it's nothing on his way to the basket.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Curry against Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. That shot is off. Great D that time from Howard. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Green's checked in. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Curry on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
And he's good on the 2nd. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Holiday against Simmons. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Curry. Misses off the left iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the 76ers.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Joel Embiid.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Out to Harris. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. They grab their own miss. Simmons inside the line. And an air ball on that one. Way off. Holiday with the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
How about Drew there, showing a little bit more range from downtown.
So Philadelphia wins it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Trade.
Thanks, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Reddish. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella kicks to Young. 6 to shoot. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simmons inside. And Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Young against Simmons. Young passes to Herter. Back to Young. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Greg, it's going to be a battle of the boards tonight. You know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
No doubt about it. Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, Brian Grant, a lot of guys that earn their living wearing that hard hat. And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Young with the ball. Pass to Herter. Back to Young. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. A nice shot by Young. Young's got his second bucket.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Curry dishes to Harris. They kick it out to Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Passes it to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. So skilled at making the D feel nervous when he has to rock.
And Simmons drops them both. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And here's Young. And the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility. Great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it. And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo! Woo-wee!
Capella with the bucket.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Young with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Offensive rebound. The pass to Herter. It's Young on the wing. 5 on the clock. And 3 chances on that possession. But they just couldn't find a way to score. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Reddish. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Herter. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Young. And Atlanta has possession. 76ers getting the bucket. Bogdanovic finds Capella. And Embiid with the block. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Maxey. No good that time. Rondo with some nice D.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Snell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. And that one's good. Maxey.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Rondo. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the strength of Rondo finishing through contact.
Thybulle on the wing. To the paint. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Milton the pass to Howard. And now Gallinari pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
An underrated athlete, Danilo Gallinari is built to operate out in space.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Milton. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. So he gets them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Here's Simmons. Count it. Good. Simmons got 8 points.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Wait a second. You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Young passes to Okongwu. And it's blocked by Simmons. And now the 76ers on the break. Harris with the ball. Here's Embiid. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Embiid's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers. Young against Simmons. Young inside. No good on the shot. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Simmons against Young. Again, Young missing. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Outside, Green. In the corner, Simmons with it. He feeds it to Embiid. Basket counts. Embiid's got 6.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Here's Young. It's good, and that's just his 3rd make in 10 shots. An off game for him. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Young in the corner. The Hawks need to get off a shot here.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there. Check mark. The physicality. Check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Reddish, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Young.
Never want to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Stolen by Collins. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Out to the wing. Now, here's Maxey. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 16.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Rondo kicks to Bogdanovich. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Got a hand on it. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Maxey. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Clint Capella. The 76ers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the Hawks making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. Herter passes to Capella. Poked away. And stolen by Thibault. So as we conclude the first half,
Hey, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the... Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 12 points and...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Collins finds Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Young. Softly drops in the floater. 8 points for Trae Young.
Doesn't have to get all the way downhill to the rim to be effective because Trae Young has a trademark floater.
And Embiid throws it down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Fires from 14. Young, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside Curry. Down low, Embiid lays it up off the glass. Embiid's got 14 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Curry with the steal. Simmons inside. Harris kicks to Curry. From deep. Reddish grabs the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Herter passes to Collins. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers leading by 22. Harris dishes to Embiid. Curry on the wing. Back to Simmons. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Capella, the pass to Young, and he comes up with the deuce. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Inside. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Gallinari in for John Collins. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Back to Thybulle. Kicks it to Harris. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Embiid. Nice move. Rebounded by the Hawks.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Reddish the pass to Gallinari. The kick out to Young. Over Simmons in Atlanta again with the bucket.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trae. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Changes up. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got 16 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Then for the Hawks, Bogdanovich comes in for Reddish. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Young.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Being aggressive and getting to the line, this is when Gallinari's most efficient.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Rondo. Howard, great pass to set up the lay-in. And the 76ers lead by 19. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Feeds to Okongwu. Now, Milton. Pass to Korkmaz. Back to Milton. Howard at the elbow. Out to the right wing. Here's Korkmaz. The offensive rebound. Howard, the pass to Maxey. On the wing, Scott. Now, here's Milton. He's guarded closely. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
Good on both. Here's Herter. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Rondo. Makes it off the glass.
What marvelous handles by Rondo, really pulling the carpet out from the defense.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Collins. He's out there with Bogdanovich. Clint Capella is out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's Herter in at the 2 guard. It's Howard, top of the key. Left side Curry. Passes it to Maxey. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Rondo finds Collins. Rondo against Howard. Lob pass to Capella. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. It's stolen by Rondo. Capella with it. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Reddish, he's checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Rajon Rondo. Capella kicks to Young. Over Simmons. Capella, great positioning on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. On the wing, Green. He's guarded by Collins. Basket good.
Nice look for Danny Green there, taking charge. You love the leadership he's brought everywhere he's gone.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Outside, Simmons. Dish now to Curry. Bucket is good.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Young inside. Simmons is there. And the dunk by Capella.
So dangerous in the pick and roll. Trey makes quick reads and great decisions.
The 76ers leading by 17. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Curry passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
Woo, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
And the Hawks making a change here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Collins. Hill comes in for Reddish. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Goodwin subbed in for Young. 6 to shoot. Another miss by Philadelphia. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Capella, the pass to Goodwin. Capella finds Hill. And stolen by Scott. And here now is Thibault. On the wing, Scott. Capella covering. Here's Maxey. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. An even 3-on-3 break. Floats it up for Hill. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Maxey, no good. Misses there. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but You might miss something.
Do not blink. Do not put your eyes on your popcorn or whatever snack you're having while you're watching this one. They get up and down in a hurry, both of these squads. Execution on the fast break will probably determine the outcome in this one. Fast break points, a big stack to keep an eye on.
So the Nets starting five. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high. Makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Harris finds Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Releases from 15. Can't hit that one. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right, got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding. Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Simmons against Harden. Embiid trying to break loose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, after missing his first year out of college due to injury, Ben Simmons ended up winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, proving the wait was worth it.
Now here's Jordan. He had 10 points in the win against Houston. KD dishes to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Simmons with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, you can't give up this kind of positioning, not to a guy like Simmons. I mean, all you're asking for is to get burned if you do.
Irving finds KD. High post shot. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And there it is for him. Simmons got 7 points in the game.
And, you know, this is the area where Simmons is most effective, mainly due to his size and athleticism.
Here's Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception is the combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game, and it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
So it's Brooklyn now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Green. Up and in on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Maxey. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. Right side Durant. The shot. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Maxey. Now the feed to Howard. Up again. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Luwawu, the pass to Green. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Passes to Maxey. 24 seconds left here in the first quarter. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Brooklyn with the ball. And so Green will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 4, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Nets out in front. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Landry Shamet is out there with Brown, and it's Durant, and it's Green, and it's Luwawu in at the 3, the small forward. The 76ers shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Harris finds Embiid. Back to Curry. Shamet with the steal. And they're running. Here's Luwawu, the big dunk at the end of the break.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. Second, Joel Embiid.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Durant. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And James Harden subbed in for Brown. And the wide open shot from Green. No good from outside. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. They kick it out to Green. Back to Harris. Simmons on the wing. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Harden with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And the shot goes down. Harden's got his first points of the night. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And it's Shamet missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Curry shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Can't be too aggressive when guarding Seth Curry because he's good at attacking and drawing fouls.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Simmons. And the Nets also making a change. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Jeff Green.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Maxey's checked in for Curry. Shot clock at 2. Nets trail by 4. Here's Shamet. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Brown is checked in for Landry Shamet. Both shots good from the stripe.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Harden. A floater. Here's Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
No good from Howard.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And that one drops. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
2 shots. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Irving passes to Harden. Durant feeling it out a bit. Over Milton. Misses off the right iron. Fast break. Here we go. And that one's good. Thibault's got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never put themselves in too much.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward. And it's good, 2 points. Harris has got his first points in this one.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
Outside Durant, over Harris. The shot by KD, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Irving passes to Jordan. Durant down low. Harris is there.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
For 3, Harris. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Harris against Green. And here is Harris. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Simmons passes to Embiid. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball. And then Durant with the dunk.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. For 3, Durant. Milton grabs the board.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Durant. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Scott dishes to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
Shamet with it. Simmons is there. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers leading by 15. Here's Milton. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. Scott against KD. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And the shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 17.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now here's Brown. He's tightly guarded. Shamet kicks to KD to stop the run. And it's Shamet missing. Simmons against Brown. There's the pass to Scott. Here's Milton. He's looking for Howard and finds him.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
And so it's Philadelphia taking a 19-point lead into the break. Defensively, they have had... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Nets getting the fourth quarter going, we've got Durant, Harden out there with Brown, and it's Green, and it's Luwawu in at the 3. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No. Absolutely not.
Boy, his timing is just superb. Durant absolutely lethal on catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Pass to Maxey. Harris dishes to Simmons. Green with the rebound.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
KD's shot is good.
Boy, that in-between game of Durant's is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. Pass to Maxey. Stolen by Harden. Here's Luwawu. And Embiid with the block.
That long reach of Embiid is a real asset on defense. Covers a lot of territory and knows how to snuff out shooters.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Green comes in for Simmons, and Curry subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Durant. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu-Cabarrot, and Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. And a deep three from Curry. Another miss by Philadelphia. Nets trail by 11. Irving drives in. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Looking to get on the board here in the 4th still. Maxey passes to Embiid. Green against Harris to stop the drought. Second shot opportunity. Embiid lays it up and banks it in. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
And what a huge injection of energy they got here in crunch time. Suddenly, they're an offensive juggernaut.
Curry with it. Now Green defending. Harris outside. Back to Green. The putback, and Embiid is right there.
Hey, and when you neglect to box Embiid out, you pay the price. His athleticism, impressive.
Harden kicks to Jordan. To the middle, Embiid with the steal. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Simmons checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Brooklyn, Durant's checked in for Green. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. KD's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, with platinum level all-around skills, Durant can pretty much score at will.
Here's Simmons. So guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the 76ers?
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
From deep, Johnson. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Oh, the lob for Simmons, and stolen by Jordan. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Philadelphia.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And they're going to break this season series tie with a big win here tonight, giving them a 2-1 record on the year with one final game left to go against Brooklyn.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Nets on offense, trailing by 13. On the wing, Johnson, wide open. Rebound by the 76ers. Now, here's Scott. Pass to Maxey. Thibault with the ball. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it.